And speaking of the Pentagon, while they have declared war against Republicans, right, they're standing up for racial arsonists within their own ranks. In a Fox News exclusive, the Pentagon said it will issue no disciplinary action to its now former diversity, equity, and inclusion chief over a series of really divisive statements about white people. Her name is Kalisa Wing, and she was appointed as the DEI chief of the Pentagon's education wing back in 2021. Now, in that position, she was involved in curriculum which services over 60,000 military-connected children at 160 schools around the globe. Now, despite her post, Wing stated that her goal was to tear down the system of education in America. She also co-authored books such as What is White Privilege and, quote, What does it mean to defund the police, which were displayed prominently at 11 DoD school libraries. Now, if that wasn't hideous enough, then asked about whether it was time for a racial reckoning and revolution, she responded in the affirmative. Joining me now, Horace Cooper, co-chair of Project 21, author of Put Y'all Back in Chains. Horace, we're so focused on wokeifying our military that we seem to have lost sight of what the real enemy is. It's not white privilege, it's the CCP. What does all this tell you?
Well, it tells us that we better start all learning Mandarin pretty quickly because the greatest fighting force on earth may not continue to be the American military. If these wokesters continue to get their way, they are promoting racism. This is 21st century style racism, but it operates a lot like early 20th century racism. It has just changed who the race person is that is being targeted. Our military doesn't need racial division. What we need is a focus on a winning strategy. I need our military, and our people need our military to not just be the greatest fighting force on the planet. We need other countries to change their behavior because they fear this fighting force. A woke fighting force is a joke fighting force.
Woke is joke. And Horace, Blinken, Secretary of State, was speaking about their budget requests yesterday. Listen to what he said.
The budget will advance our efforts to modernize the State Department, including by expanding our training float, updating our technology, carrying out diversity, equity, inclusion, and accessibility initiatives, including to make our overseas missions more accessible.
I mean, America is in trouble pretty much on every level, and they are singularly focused on the DEI executive order of Biden, the one he issued last year. That seems to be the only real mission they have anymore.
We are supposed to have the State Department help assist America in negotiating, in coming up with resolutions and solutions that don't require actual physical or kinetic conflict. When our team of negotiators is more focused on how many people of a transgender status, how many people of a minority status, or whatever their historic backgrounds are, that is time and energy lost. Why haven't we come up with a solution to resolve the Ukraine conflict? Because our State Department doesn't have its eye focused on what's necessary. The China conflict is real, it's headed our way, and if we're not paying attention, we, as I said at the beginning, better start learning to speak Mandarin.
All right, Horace, wonderful to see you as always.